Ooh. All right, guys, we'll go ahead with questions for Allie Patberg.
It's Allie, is coming off the Maryland game, is kind of on the road. Is there any kind of lingering exhaustion or tiredness feeling at all, kind of with all the minutes you guys played that game?
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously we knew, coming in Big Ten, any road game is a tough game. Any game is a tough game. And we knew, it was an emotional win. It was an emotional game against Maryland, and we didn't want to have a letdown coming here. But Coach did a good job of, keeping us off our feet the day after, and practice wasn't too much the next day. So we, just came in, focused on getting this win, and then we knew we were going to have a couple of days rest after we played Wisconsin. So we just gave it all we had, and we got to win.
I guess kind of as a whole, defensively in that third quarter specifically was one you guys struggled in a bit. I guess kind of what was different in that quarter compared to the other three in the game?
Yeah, I think our focus waned a little. I think a lot of their baskets came off just not staying in front of our man and them backdooring us. So I think that third quarter we kind of allowed our focus to go down defensively, but we picked it back up the end of the third and going into the fourth, and we knew that it's always on the defensive end that we make our runs, and so we increased our focus and just stayed underneath our man.
Hey, Allie, in that third quarter, about 3 minutes left. I believe there was a rebound off of a missed 3-point shot, and you wound up throwing the ball into Alexa. She tapped the ball in midair over to Keandra. What was going on there? Was there anything intentional about that?
We'll have to ask Lex, but I was intending on throwing it closer to the basket because I thought she was going to stay down there, and she flashed. But I want to say she did that on purpose, just had the awareness of the ball was really high. So it was a bad pass, and she did a great job of tapping it to KB. So we'll say that it was on purpose.
Do we have anything else for Allie?
Yes, I'll also kind of throw in when that defense is working and it's leading to some of those runs. I guess from like a technical standpoint, I guess what makes you guys in your mind being here for so long kind of such a good defensive team that no one scored 70 on you this season? You can allow 9 points in a quarter like you had today. If there is kind of a technical way to describe what you feel makes you guys so strong defensively.
Well, I think it starts. Well, I know it starts with our coaching staff. They have us prepared every single game, whether that's tendencies of each player, whether that's their offense. We know what's coming most of the times, but we watch a ton of film. A lot of film, so we prepare for every game, and they just do a great job. And again, just like the last game, it's our job to go out and execute, and that's what it is. It's our focus. It's our attention to details on the defensive end. That's why that's why it makes us so good on defense.
All right, thanks, Al.
was, oh my God, what is up with this? I already have it. Phooey. What? Oh my God. What? When you're ready. Okay. For some reason, I'm not able to get into this. I don't know why I can't get in this. I was just in this. What is going?
All right, Indiana head coach Terry Moore will make an opening statement and then take questions.
Well, these are always difficult games, you know, on the road. Not much of a crowd tonight for a Wednesday night, which we anticipated. And so it was pretty quiet gym, unlike the other day in Simon Scott Assembly Hall in Maryland. So, you know, we had to certainly bring our energy, and I thought we got off to a kind of a sluggish, slow start, and then we kind of picked up the pace, and then kind of got back into a lull. But really like some of the things that we, you know, we did. We just kind of had to keep chipping away. Thought Ali Patberg was tremendous. I thought IUWBB did a lot of good things. Mac was certainly steady on the inside. But you know, this is a great win. Anytime you can win on the road, and like I said, it's kind of a quiet atmosphere where we had to bring our own energy. That's a good day for us. So you know, it was nice to see us how we responded from such an emotional win with Maryland, and how we responded today. I thought was really good.
Questions for coach?
This coach, is it hard to bring your own energy after all those tired legs in the Maryland game coming on the road with no crowd?
I don't know that we're tired. I mean, you know, these kids are young. I mean, they're young kids, and you know, they're used to playing a lot of minutes, and you know, the virus is what it is. It's affecting everybody, and so we don't use that as an excuse. We knew what we had to do. We had a business to take care of here in Wisconsin, and that's what we did. You know, I'm I guess wise enough to understand how to manage you know, the couple days after Maryland, knowing that it was a quick turnaround. And so that's what we did. And you know, being fatigued and tired, that's not an option. That's not a problem for this basketball team.
Hey, coach, congratulations on the win. You guys are known as a defensive team. Obviously, you held them to 27% from the field in the first half. I want to say somewhere around 35, 36% for the game. But what we saw something tonight that was a little uncommon was shooting 48% from the field. I think you went 8 or 9 for 18 or 19 from the 3-point range. Talk about the patience in the ball and the shot selection tonight, and what made tonight different from some of those other games where the offense really shined.
Yeah, I don't know that there's anything that stands out, Skip. I think we were just pretty deliberate. We knew we were going to see a little bit of a man and probably more of a zone, and that's what we did in the second half, and just had to have really good ball movement, get the defense to shift from side to side, be very decisive when we were putting the ball inside to Mac, and show some patience. And I thought Ali, in spite of going 4 for 5 from the 3-point line, which is great, tremendous, she probably passed up a couple shots even inside the whatever many minutes, 35 minutes that she played. Yeah, it was great to see. Anytime that you can knock down shots, whether it's 2s, 3s, it doesn't matter. It's a good thing for us to be able to score the ball the way we did tonight at such a high percentage.
defensively, I asked Allie the same question, but taking that third quarter where there was that bit of a lull aside, I guess from a technical standpoint, what do you feel makes your team so good defensively that it can just hold everyone below 70 points this season?
I just think they're competitive. I mean, all of them, you have to have, an internal competitiveness about, you to compete, and they want to win. They want to be successful. And they're tough, they're tough-minded kids. And I think that's where it starts. And then obviously it then, transfers over to our preparation and the way that, we feel like, we're preparing the scouting reports for our players and giving them the best, the best chance. It doesn't guarantee us anything, but we feel like we're giving them the best chance at being successful. And when they can come out and they can execute, and there's times over there that we have to change our plan. But that's the great thing about having smart kids, that, our kids can change. They're flexible and pretty nimble when we have to make adjustments. But ultimately it always starts with, just the heart, the competitor that every one of these kids, I think, are at the root of, who they are as people.
And following up on that, I guess you've talked a number of times in previous games about kind of picking a number that would be like the defensive goal to not allow that many points. And do you feel this team's defense is good enough? You can just pick a number and say, we're not going to allow that. Just go out there and hit that.
No, that's not necessarily, we're trying to keep teams under 60. That's our goal for the year. Our goal is to score 80 and to limit teams to 60. We're not hitting our offensive benchmark yet, but we are certainly doing that on the defensive end, and that's a good thing.
Tammy with the Associated Press, did you have a question? I see you're unmuted.
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Does anybody else have anything?
Yeah, I've got a question.
The last one, go ahead.
Had a pretty big margin in both rebounds and points in the paint. How were you able to be so successful inside tonight, and how do you keep that moving forward?
I think, when you have a player like Mackenzie, that obviously is a big target and pretty accurate, once she gets the ball. I liked how I thought she was pretty patient. She had a couple turnovers. We knew they were going to double her anytime that she caught it, and that's what they did. But I thought she did a decent job, a good job of getting the ball out of the double. And but then there were moments where, again, we found her, especially in the second half. We found her and she had quick scores, got her in transition. And so, that's how you score points in the paint, by running, getting early touches, getting paint touches with our guards. And so I think that's why you see the number being what it is.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.